Since things seem to be moving so rapidly with this systems thinking world, cooperate, coordinate, collaborate, experiment, I thought it was probably appropriate that I do another update video to sort of give people a grounding as to the myriad of changes that have happened in the last 24 hours. The, the environment now has two maps as opposed to one. There is one map called Entities and Methods, which has the organizations, companies, and systems thinking models and methods or approaches on it, as well as an events and updates element, and they appear on multiple places. So, and there's currently no relationship developed between these entities. The thought is that at some point we're going to figure out figure out a taxonomy or a set of tags to associate with them, so that one can sort of get them to cluster using the built-in cluster facility on an as desired basis. The other map, which you can get to using switch maps or by using, I've also put a link to it here. It's called the Endeavors map. The Endeavors map has the discussions, models, and projects elements on it, as well as updates and events, so that notice that you can have the same entities appear on multiple maps in this environment, so that discussions are, as I talked about before, the typical running comment kind of thing. And the idea is we'll go ahead and update these information elements about these three different types of things in this environment. So discussions are just a threaded conversation, but the idea is that discussions actually get summarized. The discussions we're currently having about designing this organization, the first one is Systems Thinking World Design, which is being summarized on an ongoing basis, and after this one reads the summary, one can add additional comments, and the comments window or the discussion thing is now in a light box overlaid on the map itself, so that you don't lose the context, so that after you add comments you can just close this or just click over here and it'll go away. So that's the idea for discussions at the moment, so that rather than just having the endless array of discussion or endless post after post, if someone comes here and wants to see the current state of thought for the design of this environment, they can go ahead and read the summary, and if they want to make additional comments they can do so, but they don't have to read through all 44 posts that have been made to this point. The other example that's being developed is, this is an Insight Maker model, and there isn't a facility for doing comments in Insight Maker at the moment, or a discussion about a model, so that here's an entity created, which is an Insight Maker model with a description of it and a link to the model itself and a link to submit comments, so that the comments could be submitted here. If someone runs into this comment, the comment links back to this particular element right here. And if one goes to that particular Insight Maker model and walks through the model, at any point in time, if they want to make a comment, they can click on discussion and it will take them to the current state of the discussion on that particular model, and if they want to submit additional comments. The reason that I link them to this element as opposed to the discussion itself is so that they get a chance to see the discussion summary before they submit additional comments about the model. So this is actually cross-linked back and forth in both directions, and we'll see how this works out. The other thing is that currently there are no linkages between the discussions, models, and projects being other Kumu projects themselves, which are probably have their own discussions associated with them. They're simply here to identify the set of ongoing systems-related thought projects, relationship model development thingies. The idea is that sooner or later hopefully we're going to figure out a set of types or tags or something to associate with these so that a user can cluster them on demand as they need to. Otherwise, they can do a search on the titles, or they can do a search on the actual descriptions. Description contains insight. There are 6 of them. Use the selector, it finds them, and you can then go ahead and do a focus selected, which says these are the 6 elements that contain the word insight, and you can then look at them to figure out which one actually contains something that's relevant, or you can click in the background and just go back to the whole thing. So that's just sort of an overview of the way things have evolved to this point. I'll try and keep the update videos short and do them every day or two. So take care. Bye.